Okay, let's try this again. I just started filming and the phone rang. Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm going to show you, I'll try to show you how to do a gradient today. I've only done a couple of gradients before myself, and I did film how to do a gradient a couple of weeks ago actually, and then I watched somebody else's video and realised I was doing it all completely wrong. I was doing the method wrong. I was rolling the sponge rather than dabbing the sponge, so we're going to try the dabbing method today. So we're going to do a blue gradient from ombre, from dark to mid to very pale blue. So the dark we've got is Essie Mesmerised. There we go. It takes a while. I wonder why it takes so long. There we go. So that's Essie Mesmerised, which is this lovely dark, not quite navy blue, but it's a dark, bright blue. Orly Snow Cone, which is a nice pigmented, opaque one coater, and Eve Snow, which is one of the ones that I picked up from TK Maxx with the smashed cap, and this is Skylar. So what I'm going to do is actually, what I've done is I've put some oil on my nails, and I've also put a base coat on. The base coat that I'm using at the moment is for Your Nails Only Elite base coat, which is this lovely, it's quite an oily base coat, but it's sticky. It's prevented the tips of my nails from peeling in the week or so that I've used it, and I really like it. I'm going to get a bigger bottle of this. So let's get back to this. So the first thing that I would do is put a base colour down, and I'm going to use the pale one, the Eve Snow. So I'm going to put one coat on each of my nails. So this is nice and thick formula. Goes on really easily, as you can see. Hardly, no, like pretty much no cleanup. I'm going to finish these nails and come back. Hi, so I'm back having put two coats on actually of the base coat, the Eve Snow. And what I'm going to do now is add the skin protector, because I do make quite a bit of a mess around the nails when I'm doing gradients. So this is yeah, I'm filming. My sister's here visiting at the moment, eating a sausage roll, pretending to be vegan.
You better delete that shit right now. Delete it right now.
I'm kidding.
Delete.
Anyway, this is the liquid latex skin protector, so I'm going to put this around the side of my fingernails. I'll show you. So this is the protective barrier so that you don't get polish all over your fingers. And I'll peel this off later, I'll show you how this works. But that's a messy layer of the liquid latex. I'll put another one on here. Try to get it in as far as you can, near to the cuticles, but not right into the cuticles. There we go. I'll finish those off and come back. And it dries clear as it's drying. Okay, so the latex barrier is dried, almost. It's quite thick there on the side. And you can see I made a bit of a mistake on the second coat there, the base coat, but that should be covered up, no problem. So what you need next is a sponge, and this is just a very cheap makeup sponge that I've cut down to the size to fit the nail. And what I'm going to be doing is putting 2 stripes of the blue colour and dabbing this on. Now you can use more than 2 colours. Obviously you can do like a rainbow gradient if you want to. I'm trying to get a bit more on the sponge here. So I'm going to do pretty much half the sponge in the mesmerised. So apply it nice and liberally, and the second half with the snow cone, so the lighter blue. Don't worry if it's smudging into each other, you kind of want that effect. Okay, and when you've got them both on the sponge, you do the thumb first, you just dab. I don't know what else I picked up there, but that's the close-up effect there. You might want to go over this with a second coat. I've left myself a very small sponge here, but I'm going to continue to do the other nails. So I'll do the fingernail, pointer finger, and then I'll do the others off camera. So sponge the colours on, and see if I can do this down here. Just dab it onto the nail. And what I was doing previously was rolling it, and it wasn't giving that ombre effect. It was just making it too clear cut. This sponge is too small for me to hold, so it's not picking up the dark blue very well. Let me try that again. That's a bit better, so you're just dabbing it on. Okay, I'm going to try and do the other ones off camera and come back. Okay, so that's all of them done now, and I've literally just dabbed them down with the sponge was far too small for me to, I need a bigger piece of sponge, something like this, which I've used in a previous gradient, so I need to pick up some more sponges. But that's the idea. You stripe on the sponge and then you just dab it. Don't roll it, which is what I was doing previously. You create more of this ombre effect if you dab it. So I'm going to, I think I'll probably add another coat actually. Let's see if we can do this now on one of the fingers. Yeah, sponge too small for me. And I'm dripping everything everywhere here. Okay, let's try this again. It's picked it up a little bit better. Now the texture doesn't look great, but that should hopefully improve when we get the top coat on. So what I would do is remove the latex barrier with an orange stick. There we go. And I'll get my clean up pen, or clean up brush. Clean up around the cuticles. There we go, and it's probably just about dry enough to put the top coat on, and I'm using Looking Glass by Polish Me Royalty. That's going to smooth out the surface. So that's clean up and top coat. And I'll do the other nails and come back. Okay, there we go. So I've put the top coat on and I've done the clean up with the clean up pen. So the thing to remember, I guess, to summarise, is use a bigger sponge than this so it's easier to use. And to get onto the fingers, and I would say dab rather than roll. Make sure that you're using polishes that aren't too sheer and fairly opaque, and try to get hold of either some liquid latex or maybe use some tape around the sides of your fingers, which will help with the cleanup. And there you go, that's the completed gradient. Need to clean up a little bit around the cuticles a bit more, but that's the finished product. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Do you want to say bye? She's horrible. Bye.